microphone first. There we go. Hello and welcome to NRC Round 9, Season 2 here at Singapore, as you can see. Roman Grosjean slipped in. That's very surprising, seeing you don't have a seat next season, but somehow we've got Roman Grosjean with us. We are here for Q1 for the Singapore Grand Prix. You already see people coming out on track. Stubbsy there on the intermediates. It is raining slightly. It's a bit damp, as you can see. I wouldn't call it wet, or I think moist is the right way of describing the track at the moment. Stubbsy is coming out on track. He's the first one out, venturing. Behind him it's Lewis, who's on the softs. So two completely different approaches here. Very slow, as you can probably tell, as he tries to manoeuvre his way around the track. I am going to load up this stream and send the link to the Discord, because it's needed. There's NRC F1, there's a brilliant Twitch channel that you should all follow. Why is it not coming up? I mean, it exists because I'm on it streaming right now, so good. Apparently I'm not live anymore. That's a lie, because it's up on my screen. Someone's going to get battered with a fish. Come on. There we go. See, it wasn't too difficult. No, it's still being a pain. Don't we love Twitch? Right, NRC F1. Very simple thing. There we go. See? Share. Copy link. Copy to clipboard. Discord. We go in there. That. Right, we're away. The first few people are coming onto laps. I think it was Stubbsy who's on a lap. He's struggling there on those intermediates. I think it was intermediates while they were in the pits, and they were able to get the track conditions to a better rate, and they were able to get out on track in a sort of decent lap. On the dry tyres, Ducky is out on track. Hopefully it does good for him now. Can we just point out Roman Grosjean is on a lap? Don't think that's Roman Grosjean, to be fair. I mean, I'm not a sort of like professional in, you know, man spotting. That's not Roman Grosjean. Roman Grosjean is not here. It is somebody else who we don't know who it is. There's a yellow flag in sector 2 and I don't know where or what car it is, so we're going to turn all these on. It's probably Stubbsy trying to get around the track on those intermediates. Yeah, those intermediates are not the tyres to be on at the moment. Dry's 100% of the way, unless he's been a moron. I don't think he came out on the intermediates on purpose, because it did have some spray on the tyres when he first came out. And it does look a little bit greasy, the track. It don't look 100%, but I might just be blind. Right now it's definitely dry conditions, so I think he just needs to get in pits. The session will go ahead because there's 16 drivers, so someone joined during quali, so some people might not have remembered that it's that quali's actually going ahead, and whoever forgets first will be the one who will not make it through, unfortunately. I've got some Haribos, so I'm in good mood. Hopefully some good racing can cheer me up even more. As we see Ducky. Has my phone just died? No, it hasn't. My fingerprint just weren't working. Ducky, he's on a lap. The softs do look a lot faster than we expected. Purple in the middle sector. I'm not sure if that's true. We'll find out by the end of his lap. Tempers. I'm just going to pronounce it like that because it's spelt coming into the second sector. On the medium tyre, a different choice of tyre for him. As we look at, I think that's Ducky we were on board with there, because Senna's in the pits, and a little bit of mistake there coming out of that chicane. Unfortunate for him, Thomas. He could be on for a good result today if he can get it together. As we see, Ducky set up 34.5. AMS Cole's on a lap. He could have some pace on him. You need to watch out for him. As cars return to the pits, WC's also Arctic is also on a lap. Driver from AMS Phoenix is out on track. Now I am unsure of who this is, but Romain Grosjean is. Right, okay. Romain Grosjean doesn't exist, unfortunately. If it actually was Romain Grosjean and no Williams, and that was what was going to happen for the rest of the race, that would have been brilliant commentary, but unfortunately not. Unfortunately, but unfortunately at the same time, it would have been quite funny. 35.6. As we see Dan, his teammate, come out on track. Hopefully this isn't Magnussen. It's actually AMS Dan. That's fortunate. As we see Arctic go second place on a 135.4. See if anyone can get in the 33s or 32s. I'd like to see some 32s. I'm going to throw it out there. 1.5 seconds than what Ducky's already done. Easy. Come on, boys. You can do that. As we see the Mercedes in 8th gear coming out of there. Very fast strategy from him. Amos Thomas is on a lap. He's looking decent. Cole is pitted after his attempt at a lap. He doesn't finish his lap. He stays where he is. My controller batteries are low, so I need to fetch some batteries at the end of this qualifying session, which is nice. I should have changed them before, but we knew. I haven't changed them yesterday. They shouldn't be running out. Purple in the first sector. For AMS Tom as these yellow flags up ahead, and Arctic is out. Now, I think we're better staying on board with Thomas to see how this has happened. And he's just lost it, I think, into the barrier. Unsure of how. But he is out of qualifying, and that means everyone on your screen will be through. Don't burp. Will be through. Oh, Thomas! Big hit of oversteer on the exit there and smashes into the barrier, unfortunately for him. But yeah, as long as everyone sets a better lap, though on 1 minute 35.4, they will make it through the session. That's the cut-off, basically, because if you're slower than that, then 2 people go out. You and Arctic. So Arctic sort of set the boundary, set the marker for what you need to get out of this session. So that is the minimum. Hopefully all the drivers will be wanting to see him at the bottom of the list of drivers by the end. As Thomas returns to the pits with wing damage, hopefully he doesn't crash into there. He doesn't drive forever on a lap. Hero is also on a lap, so is Dan. Who else is on a lap? Should we look? NRC Phoenix. The other Phoenix is on a lap as well as the other Phoenix, AMS Phoenix, and the Renault returns to the pits. Hero will be looking to do well. I've not seen the standings. I might go and check them in a minute, but I'm pretty sure he's up there. Maybe leading. We see. No. Right now, the latest standings we have, he is second place, and Tizzy is first. I don't need anything else, I just want the standings. Connor, ABL Connor, is third, unfortunately, and Backy Ducky is fifth. To be fair, he's very, very close at the top. Only about 20 points separating around 5th to 2nd place, so it's going to be good. Good to see who can come out on top here. His Dan's gotten invalidated. Hero hasn't. He's still going. There's a bit of oversteer there on the exit. Some lockups into there, I imagine, with some of the tyre marks that we're seeing on the track. But a good run through there. Coming through the right-left chicane. Should be good. A little bit of a lockup. I cannot say I like this track personally. I've refused to drive it. That's probably why I hate it. Hero goes first on a 33.9. That's 2 tenths faster than anyone right now. Drive Forever is out, pacing Ducky by 4 tenths. I think the cut-off would have been around, to be fair, a 35.4 anyway. So, if anything, he's raised the bar. So it could be that we see Arctic would have been quite high up with that lap and probably would have got through. I think it's going to be 35.6. area where the cut-off point will be is this yellow flag for the McLaren of AMS Cole. I think getting out of the way after invalidated in his lap. Stubbsy, Tizzy, our championship leader, by quite a big margin actually when I looked. He was the only one in the 3 digits on his points. He will be looking to even make that gap bigger, hopefully, as he invalidates his lap. It's not good for him this qualifying session, but he can go straight to another one. As his ERS sort of gives up beforehand. Who else has we got on a lap? AMS Danny's trying to do another one after his failed attempt last time around. Purple in the middle sector. Coming through here. Nice chicane. Try not to overdo it. Pretty good through there. Left, right coming up. You don't want to lock up. You don't want to go wide. Nicely does it. Really good there. Coming into the right hander. Very nice there. A little bit of oversteer on the exit, but it should be good. Throwing it through the left hander. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 1:34.3, which puts him third out of the 17 drivers we now have. So that means that someone's going out. 2 people are going out. Someone that's actually racing on track will be going out. I think Tommy into the Red Bull. Titsy is on another lap, and he gets a little bit of oversteer on the exit of that hairpin there, but he gets a good exit nonetheless, and he throws it into the final sector. He's apparently purple in the middle sector. That could be the truth or a lie. We don't know at this point. As we see Dan getting out of the way of someone in the first sector, coming into the second. But we cut to the third sector right now to look at Titsy coming through. I think Dan might have run out of fuel, to be fair. No, has he got that going? Good. As we come through, as I think that was Thunderbolt setting a lap there. Yeah, it was setting a 34.2. As Hero retires, coming around the final corner, it's the championship leader, and he's going to set a 1:34.6. That puts him 6th position. Right now, who else is on the lap? We'll look at Stubbsy. He's got off of those intermediate tyres. He's onto the softs. He'll be looking to improve as he locks up a little bit into there, but very nice run through there, using as much curb as possible. Purple in the first sector, and so if that is true, might be. Well, we will see by the end of the lap. Good exit. Doesn't hit the barrier, doesn't make any mistakes as we see someone else improve. Don't know who that was, but it was someone. So, well, of course it was someone. Always. Oh no, big hit of oversteer from Stubbsy coming into the hairpin. Misses the apex, but will he be able to get a good exit? Yes, he does. Purple in the middle sector. As you see more cars coming out on track after their first laps. Around the final few sections, pretty good from him. Right, back to the left, right to the, oh, big hit of oversteer, keeps it out of the barrier. He's probably going to end the lap. 34.7, that's costing him some time, but it's still a decent lap. He will be looking to improve that in the next session. We are seeing people setting, I don't know if this is, yeah, it's my eyes deceiving me. It's a 35.6 I'm seeing there, and I thought that was a 34. Yes. Who's just come out of the pits? I think it was a Mercedes. Oh, yep, it was, see? Who else is out on track? Phoenix is on a lap. Who's next across the line? And try to do some scouting across the board. I think it will be the Williams that just flew past your screen. Next up will then be a McLaren of AMS Cole. He's on a rolling set of softs and he's invalidated his lap, unsure of what he's up to. Probably coming into the pits, as you can see from that fuel. But then behind him it's AMS Phoenix. He's on a lap. He's on a fresh set of soft. He isn't running out of fuel, and he's using all the ERS he can to try and improve his position up into the top 10. Let's see what he can do coming through the final sector. Very nice from him. Doing really well as we see the yellow flags hitting him. As he gets up to Cole. Cole's already retired from the session as he exits the pit lane. That will be him out for now. See if he gets dropped down. I doubt he will. I think he's through. Phoenix gets into 8th position. Might be safe, might not be. We will see. I assume so. Only one we're going to get. point out, I doubt that's in a drop zone. I think he's got himself safe from any threats. He looks to be out of this one. See Senna coming through the left, right. He will be looking to improve as he hits the barrier. Validated lap as well, but there is a Red Bull behind him who can improve and get out of this session, and he'll be hoping that the McLaren moves out of the way for him, as that is what the McLaren does, moving into the pit lane. Here comes the Red Bull around the final few corners. Will he be able to drop Senna? Senna is out of qualifying, and so is Lewis. Unfortunately, Lewis was unable to beat Arctic's lap. If Lewis does beat Arctic's lap, he will definitely be through. All he needs to do is beat his lap as he comes through the final few corners. He's on his out lap, onto his proper lap now, as the Williams as well is also out of it, so it's just up to him. The Williams would have needed to get a 35.4 to get through here, but he can't, so all Lewis needs is a 35.659 or faster, and he's got this, so he just needs to nail it. We're going to ride on board with him through this final few sectors of the session. Might be the end of qualifying for him, we'll see. Very nice for there, good apex, gets a good exit too, coming into the left-hander. Very nice, good exit. Doesn't hit the barrier, doesn't slide out wide too much as he turns into this very nice corner. I love the Singapore sling. The old one was better, but this one's still nice as he comes through. Oh, and he hits the barrier! And that is Lewis out of qualifying. There are your two drivers that we will lose from this session, Lewis and Senna, unless Lewis can do some magic for the final sector with wing damage. I doubt he can, unless he's got something up his sleeve. I think he's still going for it, so we can close our mouths for 5 seconds, because if he was up enough, this could still be a good lap, as these are not too bad with wing damage, these corners. Where will he finish? Coming around the final few corners, 34, 35, and that's him out of qualifying here. He improves by 8 tenths, but not by enough. We will lose 3 drivers from this session. Arctic, Lewis and Senna are out. Top 14 will advance to Q2. We do have Tommy on our lap trying to improve. As he's 4 tenths up, to be fair. He might actually do well there. He also had dirty air through the final sector last time he was there, so let's see, as he's going to get dirty air from the racing point this time round. Nope, Thomas gets out of the way, which is good for him. See if he can improve, put himself up the grid, show some speed, maybe a bit of intimidation or scare factor on the other drivers, maybe just showing a little bit of his pace. Coming through the final few corners, it's going to be a 34.8. That puts him 10th position, just eking out Thomas, who got out of his way, and Mercedes behind him, along with NRC Phoenix, who will be now behind him as Thomas returns to the pits, tyres straight away. That is that. You're qualifying. Ignore the man with no hands. He isn't a ghost. He just joined mid-quali. There's your grid for now. Hero has eked out everyone by 2 tenths. Drive Forever is 3 tenths away. 4 tenths for Dan. And then it's Ducky Cole, Tizzy, our championship leader. Phoenix, Stubbsy, Tommy are your top 10. And these are the 3 that we will not see in the next session. Arctic crashes out early in the session, even though his time would have gone through. Lewis, unfortunately, could not get a lap together at the end. getting wing damage, and Senna lost the back end along with him. Pretty sure his lap was invalidated too. So that is that for them at the back of the grid. But on to Q2. This is going to be a lot more intense. A lot more drivers will be going out. 2 more drivers, in fact, more than last time. Actually, it'll be 1 more driver than last time because Arctic's already dropped. So 4 drivers will be going out in this session, as you can see. Right now, if the game decided, no, let's not have this session, this is Thunderbolt, Phoenix, and the Williams will wait off. I'm going to butcher that pronunciation, but Google Translate's going to have to come to my rescue later. I'm just going to go through the whole grid in the server and learn everyone's name for next time out. So we don't have angry Norwegians shouting at me. I don't want that. I really don't. I don't. So I don't mean any harm. Come on, someone come out on track. We want some entertainment. Who's that? Is it Stubbsy or? Come on. Yes, Stubbsy. Never thought I'd chant for a sync driver, but I just have. Oh, I'm disappointed in myself. I don't think we ever respected how beautiful that Alfa Romeo is. Wow. Anyway, I'll stop fantasising over a car and see who else is coming out on track. Drive Forever in the Ferrari. Williams as well is also out on track. Looking forward to see what the Williams looks like in 2021. I think there's a hint of black on it. Now that's just from the teasers that they put out. I remember seeing it in the rain, going past and it looked pretty dark. The colours of the car. So I imagine the colours of the car are going to be black. I'd love if we could have a black Williams in the grid. It would look a little bit like that. So we'll see. We'll see if they put anything else out now. As we wait for people to go around and set their laps. Right, Williams. Racing, nope, nothing. I think it's going to be black and blue, boys, but other than that, right now, we need to look at the people who are on laps, and that is Stubbsy, and he's round. Before he could even set a lap, he's already spun on the exit the final corner, as that's going to block a Williams as he dives out the way. As the Williams comes full speed round that final corner, but it's alright, he stays on the power. Pretty sure he does anyway. I would have. I mean, and I'm not the smartest of drivers in the world, but sometimes the risks equal rewards, and the Williams definitely wanted the reward there if he did stay on the throttle. I mean, because purple, even though no one else has come around, a lot of people on the medium tyre. I don't blame them. I don't. Phoenix is surprisingly on the softs. That's a big surprise around here, to be fair. I've always had tyre wear difficulties around this track. I really don't like it. But Big Brave doing alright. Big Brave on the softs. That's your new name, Big Brave. It is very, very brave to go out on the softs. Not actually pushing. It'll be a sandbag lap. I don't expect Phoenix to ever qualify in the softs, especially around here. I think this will be the battle of the medium tyre. The first person to try set a medium tyre time is just going to Drive Forever beats it by a big margin of 34.3 is what it needs to be beaten. I think that lap will easily get Drive Forever through. As we see a 2-minute out time for Stubbs after his spin, he'll be going on to his actual lap now. That's a good exit. I mean, last week we had Stubbsy and I shared quite a, let's just say, an amusing video to the Discord. Of course, he was a lap down last time out for most of the race, getting inside of the leaders and putting them off while they were in a battle. And the leaders complained, and he didn't care. So I made a meme video of him acting like he was actually a leader when he wasn't, and it made me chuckle when I was making it, and when I shared it around it was quite funny. As speaking of Stubbsy not doing the best, he just hit a barrier on his lap, unfortunately for him. For now he's going to be on a 2:09. Hero, and that lap he'll be looking to maintain his top result in qualifying that he got last session. Thomas brings something to the table which I didn't expect. Beats Ducky 53, formerly known as Sink Ducky, left Sink since last week. Due to just time, not really up for the team stuff at the moment, but he is up for the league racing and he's doing well. He's 3rd position right now, as we see Phoenix with an absolute banger of a lap time. I've never seen someone go faster, to be fair. If I'm being honest with you, this is one speedy lap. I mean, I'm just going to see. I'm checking if he has a... no, he doesn't. I'd expect him to have a race engineer, a Lion. But he doesn't. Very surprising, but myth. As into the pits he comes, yes, those were not actual laps that he wanted to set. Stubbsy has improved on his lap, but not by much after his spin into the barrier or slight oversteer. He is now trying to improve. He's on a 42.7 at the moment. Comes around the final corner, what's he going to set? Very fast through there, full throttle through there, into 4th on a 35.1. Decent lap from him on those mediums. Those mediums will be very, very worn though, as people still debate what tyre they're going to go on to. Hero goes fastest by 0.08 of a second from Drive Forever. Very nice lap from him. Cole is on his out lap, coming into the final sector. He'll be looking to improve. Every single time I say Cole now, it's going to remind me of the TV show I'm watching. So this is going to go really, really well. Fan-diddly-tastic. Very English of me. Someone who is on a lap. I say this isn't actually pushing. I think this is going to be a genuine soft lap in Q2. Which is surprising for my little brain, but bearable. I'm going to watch in awe as he does this, because this is the biggest, boldest idea obviously of course is purple, but on a grid full of medium runners there was no need going out on the soft. There's only like 3 other soft runners on track, 2 other soft runners right now. If you just sat a medium lap, you'd be through anyway, even if they do set better laps than you. It's just that thought of, well, if I go out on the softs, they're going to go out on the softs, and then that's going to spread. If everyone went out on the mediums, I doubt anyone would go out on the softs. But there was that one person who went steps. But speaking of medium runners, Cole is on his lap. We'll be able to see his split. No, he won't, because he's not set a lap yet. I've got all ahead of myself, unfortunately. Who else is there who we can commentate on? You're not in a lap, you're not in a lap, you're not in a lap, no. But the surprising soft runner is coming around the final few corners. Overtakes the current leader, and will he be able to snatch the lead? 134.6. Puts him third. He'll be going through to the next session. Absolute... I don't even know how to describe that corner cut. Man didn't even brake. He was like, he took us across there. Cole goes third on the mediums on a 34.5. That'll probably get him through. I think the cut-off point has jumped from a 35.6 to a 34.6 for this session, which is pretty cute. Sitting on my left, I've got some notifications on my phone. Thomas retires. Big, strong. Thomas has gone, yes, I'm getting through this session. Thunderbolt goes 7th on his mediums. People are starting to merge out on the softs. Quite adventurous. Amos Dan. On his lap, he's coming through into the left-hander of the single pulse lane. Into the right-left chicane, coming onto the bridge where Mark Webber had some electrical faults. I think it was 2008. Facts with Rambo. There was a faulty signal going around that messed with the electrics of cars as they went over the bridge. One of the faulty electrics went to Webber's car. Now, if that happens here on the game, I'll be very surprised. I doubt it will. But Dan's backed off after, I think, a poor error from him. Any more cars to look at? There's a Mercedes coming out on track. There's also an AlphaTauri down there, I think that is. Along with an Alfa Romeo. Yeah, it is, it's Phoenix. Followed by Stubbsy. And the softs looking like the tyre of choice now. Phoenix looking to improve his time, but he has got another car. It sounds like there's another car next to him. Or he did. Speed up again. There you go, right, go. Listen. Sounds like he has a car behind him in my opinion, but he doesn't. So, unless he does, but they're like right there, copying his every move, I don't think he does. We'll go for everyone and see. Nope, no one. So yeah, he's on his own. And it sounds like he isn't. And he's on a good lap here. He's a 10th up. He will need around 2-3 tenths to get through, I think. See what he can do. Coming through the final few corners, will he be able to protect himself as he's a bit wide on that corner? Tries to get a good exit. Coming through the double left now. Where's he going to go? I think he's going to go up there. I think he'll improve. A 35 dead. It keeps him where he is. He was only half a tenth faster. He was slower in that final sector. Unfortunately for him, that's not probably going to keep him out. I think these two, unless they make mistakes, are going to get out of the drop zone. Well, Phoenix has opted to be very, 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 very close to the Mercedes. Is also going on a lap. Really close. I think that will give some dirty air. So, and yeah, bit of a lock-up from Phoenix coming into there. Looking quite speedy though, as we see Phoenix get dropped down by, I think that was Dan. Yes, it was. Dan has dropped Phoenix out. Phoenix will not move on to the next session. Dan might, as long as these boys don't set their laps. They're all in a train. All of them. Every single one of them are in a train of these soft runners. So we'll be looking at the Mercedes first. We'll come across the line. There's no need in him wasting another set of softs that he can use in Q3, because he's 5th. But you do you, my friend. You do you. I can't control people. So, no matter how much I want him, I can't. So, he's 4 tenths up, so it's not like he's doing him too bad. He might actually do well. He might get a 34.1. If he gets in the 33s, he can improve a bit more in the final sector. Behind him, though, Phoenix has made a mistake. He's going to drop out of the way of the two drivers who are on laps of Tommy and Stubbsy, as we see Phoenix returning to the pits in probably shame. As the Mercedes has also invalidated his lap, so it's going to be up to Stubbsy to knock the other Williams down, which he does. He goes fastest on a 33.8 on the softs. Tommy unfortunately does not make it through, so there is your 4 people that are getting eliminated. Norwegian person that I can't say the name of, and if I say it, it sounds like I'm saying Eta Tile, and that isn't what it's pronounced as. Amos Phoenix, Tommy, and NRC Phoenix, both Phoenixes go out in Q2, so we'll not have a Phoenix in Q3, unfortunately. I'm sure they're both brilliant blokes. I know one of them is. Amos Phoenix isn't the one that I know is a good bloke. He definitely isn't. No, I'm joking. Don't take that personal. You're a lovely bloke. Don't kick me from Amos. Begins to shake. There is your top 10 for Q3. We'll see who gets pole. I'll put my money on Hero, just like I did in DCRL yesterday. It didn't work, but the person who beat him isn't in this session, so I have faith. I have faith. For some reason, Haribos are really hurting my tongue. As here we go, Q3. Now, qualifying 3. There we go, fixed. Right. Back to the race and he's cold. Leads himself out the pit lane in the McLaren. Is my phone just dead? No, it hasn't. No, it has. But it's turning itself back on, and it will die as soon as it turns on if I don't get my charger. There we go. I need to keep it down the stream. Cole, everyone's out on track nearly. Ducky is the only one who isn't, and he will probably. Yeah, he is. He's coming out. I can see his little quack dot moving down the pit lane. He'll quack himself out. Go on. To that pit limiter off. Do it early. Nah. Yeah, but everyone's out on track. Everyone's trying to set laps. Everyone's quite close together. It's going to be good to see who sets the fastest lap here in Q3, not Q1. If this was Q1, I'd be quite scared, because I'd have to sit here for another, what, half an hour with qualified, and qualifying bores me a little bit. Let's turn all these on. I did just turn you on. There you go. There's your beautiful, nice things. Sinesta gave me some tips on streaming league races and stuff yesterday, and once I get my PC later on this year, I'm going to start getting more involved in the streaming part of it all. Now what I do well, let's get my rig and stuff. Can't wait for all that. Cannot wait for what's to come. My league racing experience, but right now we've got to look at these boys who are enjoying their league racing experience. And it's about like Hero is on a lap. He'll be looking to do well. Will stub the Tizzy wants to defend his title lead. He's purple in the first sector, as we see Ducky. Disappointed in you, Ducky. Oh, what was that, mate? Well, I used to be doing that. Come on. Get on the final corner. Can we set a lap? Yeah. As everyone is now on laps. We will see. First person to come across the line will be the championship leader, followed by Hero, who's second place in the standings. Followed by Timber's in fourth on the, but I don't know where he is in the standings. Probably around top 7-ish, probably. I think he definitely up there. His quality pace looks good from his race, and he's consistent. Thomas looking to do well as well. He's just got himself a racing point drive after the last few races. He'll be looking to do well in his bright pink Mercedes. As we see, the championship leader sets a 34.1, pretty decent lap. I don't know how to describe it, to be fair. Probably like 2-3 tenths off pole. There you go. There's a more competitive lap from Thomas, as he's actually topped the table by quite a margin, 3 tenths there, as Heroes into the pits. Next person to cross the line will be the Mercedes, and he only goes third on a 33.9. As Drive Forever beats it by 2 tenths. Drive Forever is now the one on top. Cole's absolutely mullered that final corner. He's gone fourth. He's not even gone top. That was really, like, you know, when someone's really, really fast. That's what that was. That was really fast. Hero, for some reason, was on the mediums. But there goes Ducky onto another lap. Yeah, he's invalidated this. Not the best Q3s for Ducky at the moment. Stubbs is also invalidated. That will be that now. I have no one else to commentate on. The boredom. Thunderbolt will be coming out on track. He'll be trying to set a better lap time. Hero's going to be coming out on track. He's going to be trying to set a better lap time as well. Thunderbolt is now coming out on track, as you can see. The engineer's getting ready. I'm just psychic. I know when people come out on track and when they don't. I was just predicting it. It's not that I saw Hero and thought it was Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt has pace. Thunderbolt was up there with Hero yesterday at Abu Dhabi in DTR, so he should have pace here as well to do just as good in NRC. As we see Hero with a rev glitch, which is very nice for our ears and eyes. Just look in the bottom right corner and cover your ears up with a pillow, and we should be good to go. Hero, can I just point out as well, has passed on Maldonado's number. I'm going to point that out to him after this race and just say, Hero, why have you got that number? Bad things happen to me on things 3 at the end. I hate the number 3. I used to like it, now I hate it. There's his wing there, on the inside. Whose wing is it? I don't know whose wing it is, unfortunately. I wish I could tell you, but it's disappeared, so I can't look at the colour of it. Whoever it was is in the pits with a brand new front wing. We can predict who it was all we like, but I can't see front wings further down. Unless I've got eagle eyes. Is it the McLarens? Might be the McLarens. It could have been the McLarens. It's not the AlphaTauris. Might have been the McLarens. I don't know. I'm assuming at that point. Hero is coming through the first corner onto his lap. Hopefully he won't invalidate. Good exit from him coming round the 4th corner now. Gets a good apex, good exit, applies the DRS. I am sorry for the rev glitch, I can't do anything about it. Bring it down the straight, flies past the camera. Look how close to the ground that Renault car is. Beautiful through there, gets a good exit, coming into the right hander, brakes down into 2nd gear, up to 3rd. Brief exit, that corner is a lot faster than you think it is. Through the left hander, 100 mile an hour, gets a good exit, up to 180, 170 mile an hour mark coming into this left hander. Uses all the curb on the inside, gets a good run, breaks down and invalidates his time and nearly hits the barrier twice. 3 times, 4 and he does! Loses the back end, he hits the barrier. Front wing damage for him. Here as I'm in really big difficulties here, is I'm losing frames being on board with him from that rev glitch. I'm going to come off of him before my Xbox decides to pivot itself, as we see Stubbsy return to the pits. Thunderbolt is on a lap, no he's not, he's invalidated. I got excited. Hero is invalidated as well. Swing damage. Someone, Ducky, save us from the boredom. Save me and my viewers from the boredom, please. Be very pleasant of you. Make me very happy. Let's get the Twitch chat up to see if anyone's saying out. I'm very tired and fed up, so bear with me. Turn my phone down. There we go, my phone is up next to me with everything that's going on. Ducky, on his out lap, he's going to be going through the final sector, and he's going to be going on to his lap, which could put him into the top 5, or maybe even the top 3, or maybe even the top 1 driver of the 10 that we have. Going through, he's getting ready, he turns the RS up. Turns the fuel mixture up, coming through the final corner onto his lap. Let's see what he does. Up to 7th, up to 8th gear. He's going to go about 190 mile an hour into this first corner. Taps the apex, just gets enough curb not to unsettle the car, but to get a good run. Same with turn 3. Good exit out of turn 3. Running up to turn 4. Right hander, you need to be very, very, very aggressive on the curve on the inside, but not too much, because then you invalidate. Gets a good exit out of there onto the straight. Very nice to the right hand side, don't want to run out too wide on the exit of the kink. Braking down, use all the curb on the inside, brought 2 wheels over to the left of the curb, braking into here. This is a lot faster than you expect for a hairpin at that degree. Into the left hander, just tap the apex, get a good exit, don't hit the barrier on the right hand side. It can be easy if you get the throttle too early. Into the Singapore sling, not what it used to be, but still really, really good to drive. Into the right left, going onto the bridge. Into a tight hairpin, really tight, got tighter as the in 2016 I think it was when it got the tighter, because they swapped sides of the bridges on that motorway. Coming through the right hander, gets a good exit, coming through the left kink, coming into the right left chicane that replicates itself later on in this sector. It's a nice exit, coming through into the tunnel. Under the grandstand he goes, gets a good exit, going through the clone chicane from before, gets a good exit. There's a little bit of oversteer actually, going through the final corner, and he will go 4th on a 33.8. only 7,000 away from the Mercedes, but still a decent lap nonetheless. Championship leaders and all that now, along with Amos Dan. As Ducky, I don't know how to describe that, mate. Bit of an L on the first corner, that's it, to say the least. At least didn't crash out, that would have been a bit more tragic. There's 48 seconds left of this session, that's why people are out, and the Mercedes is holding up Cole to a point where Cole might not be able to set a lap as he needs to get out of the way of people. He lets Thunderbolt through, there's no way other people who need to set laps behind him. People are probably going to get held up a lot here. I don't know if everyone's going to be able to go across the line. The last person who needs to set a lap is Stubbsy. Now, he's slowed down a lot. No, he'll be good. He'll be good. Just. He's going to just make it. I think by about 10 seconds. 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Just makes it by 8 seconds. But the first person to come across the line will Drive Forever. Drive Forever coming through the final corner. What they're going to say is going to be 1 minute 33.4 sets. 2 tenths faster, and it's 4 tenths faster than anyone else. So he will be looking to get that pole position for as Thomas. Thomas has gone pole. Thomas has gone pole. Thomas is beating Drive Forever on a 33.3. That might be the best lap we see all day. Thomas might get pole here as we see Stubbsy retire from the session. He's the one who got first in the last session. Hero will be the one who's looking to beat Thomas. What a lap from Thomas there. That's unexpected. Really unexpected. So Thomas is below, he's like out of the water. I'm unsure if that's Tom on his account. Tom isn't Tom. That's not Tom. Tom can't Tom like that. Thomas doesn't do that. Come on. Well, Hero, can you just beat him for my satisfaction, please? Like, I'll put my money on you again. If you fail it again, I'm gonna start questioning my choices. Come on, let's get a good final sector from him. There's still no one's beaten Tom. There's more people. Sellout's Ducky has finally finished his. There's still cars to come across the line. Next will be the Mercedes. Mercedes don't improve. He just beats Ducky. No, he don't even beat Ducky. Thunderbolt don't improve. He stays down there. Who has just... Tizzy, I think that was, goes third. Hero doesn't get pole. Thomas is on pole. AMS Thomas gets pole position. I find it surprising and questionable, but it's AMS Thomas is on pole for the Singapore Grand Prix, a tenth faster than Drive Forever, and also a tenth faster than Hero, 3 tenths faster than the championship leader, 4 tenths faster than AMS Cole. He is nearly half a second clear of any AMS driver. Except Hero, obviously, he's a tenth behind. That's insane. Unexpected. How has Tom just got pole? Jesus. Right, well that's his top 10. Oh my. But yeah, we're ready for the race now. I'm just in awe. Not expected at all. Pardon me. Restart. Apparently there's a restart. I've been hit with a restart. Unsure why. We will find out when I load into the Discord. Why have we restarted? Game crash. Oh, lovely. People's games crashed. Ducky, game crashed. Thunderbolt being kicked. Games crashed for Dan. Ducky's game has crashed. See, I want a race. I really want a race. But I've got to stay up here in the commentary box. Actually, no, I don't. It's Singapore. Why would I want to race around here? Maybe next week. Not here. Here is a horrible track to race at. But oh, and there we go. There's that. I mean, I am signed into Xbox Live, my friend. I'm in an Xbox party on my own, and I'm streaming. And when I press the middle button, everything comes up fine. I can see everyone do anything I like. You're just talking out your absolute bum bum. No, we're gonna check the store because I'm bored. Wait for an invite. Thank you for bringing that up. Makes it a lot easier. 3,700. Oh, I could get some air. What is that? Why would someone buy that? Looks like a piece of modern art in human form. What's this? All this. All this. Not much really I would get. I know. Coiled. Might get that livery. How much is that livery? Ooh. Ooh. Can I get both? 2.5. No, I can't get both. What about this? I thought I already had that. No, it's not very good. Well, I don't know which one to get. That one looks really cool because of the camo, but then that one just looks good because of the circles and stuff. As we got I need to decide, don't I? Where's the thing landed? Oh, it's on this row, okay. I don't like the front of that anyway. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, right. Sorry, boys. I'm just making a purchase. Let's get in this lobby. There we go. 2 new Instagram notifications. That scares me. No. It's not me being, you know, loved. I love the way the owner said, Div 1 restart. And then the answer to that was the whole grid asking, is there a restart? There's a lobby open with half the grid in it. Why wouldn't there be a restart? What sort of question is that? Come on, drivers. Like, if he goes Div 1 restart and makes another lobby and leaves, right, and after people get kicked from the lobby because of internet connection issues, then of course there's gonna be a restart. Common sense, boys. Sort of annoys me when people don't use their brain. Where's Placky? Is Placky going in the Merc? Is Placky in? Oh, Placky's in. And there we go. Nearly at 20 drivers. Nearly. I think what we should do is if we're getting full-time drivers in that have missed qualifying, but that means removing like a qualified driver as a reserve. Don't, because they qualified and they deserve to get points. So people like Thunderbolt. So Thunderbolt will be in the Haas for this one, as we await the grids to be formed. No clue what to do now. Just gonna look in here. No one likes practicing with you. MS Tornadoes online. No one asked. TCRL Tier 2. No one likes TCRL Tier 2. General. Why have I been outed again? Stop atting me. Go away. Results. We see what people have been doing in AMS. DCRL. Wait, how come people getting... There we go. There's my pyramid, Placky, and Dan. Just the eyes. Right, so I'm just shooting shots at some drive me arrest this code. Ah, man, I don't know what to do. I'm waiting for people to sort these grids out. I'll entertain you with some jokes. Actually, no, because all the jokes I know won't go down well on here. Unfortunate for you. Twitch, you sensitive little fellows. Sorry, but you've ruined everything to ever happen to me. Someone's turned 18 and someone doesn't care, and I think it's called me. Someone's got a rally car. Wait, no. Was that Ken Block in a Red Bull car? Boys, I think I've spotted Ken Block in a Red Bull Subaru a few years ago. Yes, I have. Does it say Ken Block on the side of it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Boys and girls, I think I've found something. Is it what I think it is, or am I just blind? I'm gonna get copyright. Yeah, let's turn that down. No, it's got more. Why was there a Red Bull car at the start? Oh, I did at the start, but to change the settings, man. There you go. We good? Can I go? I mean, there's already people who've chosen the car, so I wouldn't have needed to pick spectator. Yeah, we're okay to go. Yeah. Right, we're getting racing. I'm trying to figure out how a Red Bull car has ended up in a Ken Block video. There it was. Unless it was Travis Pastrana. Someone's getting lobbed over the head with a salmon. Oh my god. No! Don't! Yes. I have just screenshotted the rare sight of Ken Block in a Red Bull car. Oh my god. Oh, oh, this is Ken Block, Monster Ken Block that made Monster big, driving a Red Bull Subaru Impreza in 2005. Oh my. What year? What year did you do this strange thing? 2006. When I was born. As we wait people to ready up, we should be good to go for the race. Yeah, so I've just proven to the world that Ken Block drove a Red Bull car on stream. What can I say? My eyesight is impeccable. Even though I wear glasses. But we gloss over that fact. The HL sponsorships there. No, you know, aren't they like a packaging company? Package you, I don't know, food. Post, I don't know, what else do you want from hair straighteners? A lamp. Or an F1 race, apparently, as we see Hero. He's a bit angry at the fact he didn't get pole there as he tries to climb up to the front. Thomas is going to enjoy this lap very much because I don't think he'll be at the top for long. That could be me being naughty and he might win. I personally, on my personal level, think that he doesn't have the facilities to win this race. Now I've got a message from someone that I need to attend for this formation lap because they mean more to me than a video game. So. Throughout this stream, I'm going to be doing this over and over again. Oh, that was horrible. Right. I've never thrown up at Harry Bow, that might... If that happens... No. Some drivers starting on the hards. Oh, no. Chill out, my friend. Do not do that. Yeah, as you can see, people are just doing what they need to do. Stubbsy. They actually predicted strategies. Soft, medium for the people starting with softs. For the people on mediums and hards, it's going to be a 1 start from mediums to hards. That's the strategy around here. The people on soft will probably be at a disadvantage unless safety cars play into their hands. It's all about safety cars around here. To be fair for this race, Thomas will be looking to do well. I don't know why I said that like I've got some sort of drug addiction, but he will be looking to win this race very, very fairly and fast, and all of the things that good racing drivers do. Phoenix will be looking to have good race pace, try and squeeze something good out of this as they all approach the grid. Shall we see if anyone's using my number? Is Tom using my number? No, he isn't. Thomas. I just can't. Thomas, you little... I'm offended. Actually, I'm offended. I feel offended. But it doesn't matter now because everyone's on the grid and we're waiting for the start at the Singapore Grand Prix. I'd like more of a up high side of the grid. Like this. Here we go. 5 red lights for the Singapore Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. Good start from Thomas. Gets a good start from the cars behind. Be really good for him as we see cars up and down the grid. Coming into turn 1, Thomas leads from the Alfa Romeo who squeezes Hero off. Tizzy up into P2 as we look down the grid. The Mercedes making contact. There's a hash in the barrier of Thunderbolts. There's front wing damage everywhere. Safety car deployed already as we see Tommy is already out of the session. He's been spun off there as we see there's the safety car behind him. Very unfortunate, very, very unfortunate there, but nothing that they can do. Thomas will lead the pack as there's your few corners of position changes that you can bear witness to as we move through. Once again, predicted pit stop strategy, no one will probably pit. Yeah, I was going to say something. I've forgotten. I've got to sit behind the safety car for however many laps. I was looking forward to that race. I think this man will win. No, wait, wrong man. Oh yeah, that was it. We need to see Thomas's car number. Now, this is you little. That, right, is my number. I've run that number for years. Years. Right? And you're coming into F1 now and say, oh, my number, my. Shush. Right? I'm looking through the grid to see if anyone else is doing naughty. Is the Alpha safe? The Alpha, I can't tell. Pretty sure the Alpha's safe. Right, Lewis is safe. Thunderbolt's safe. 30 safe as Phoenix comes into the pits. Both runner drivers have the same number, I'm pretty sure. Phoenix is the number 30, yeah, 19 I think that is actually. I might be a little bit blind at my old age. Arctic is... no. Not both the racing, I mean the racing points you're used to copying. No, they're at 42, okay. What about the Red Bull? I see at 6. Or am I blind? Once again. Come on, Twiggy. Come around the corner. 50. There's a 7. It won't be my number. That's definitely not anything. They don't do good camera angles for number spotting. The Merc I can already clear as a 19. I think that's like a 27. The Haas will be cleared in a minute because I don't think Ireland will be running the number 32. 29. Phoenix is running. I cannot spot. Right, I know that the Williams is not running it. 66. Actually, I thought I won't be happy. 53 for Ducky. I know that that's his number on the game because of his gamer tag. 20 summit for him. I think that's 22 for the Merc. Stubbsy might be clear. I don't know. It's Stubbsy. He might not be. Stubbsy gets cleared. Cole will get cleared. Cole, come here. Cole, come here. Cole, we need analytics of your number. It's 9 or single digit number of some sort. There's now a Williams that needs spotting. The Ferrari doesn't get cleared. That Ferrari's got my number. It's 22. That could be. This Williams could be. Naughty. Dan, have you done a naughty? Have you chosen my number? No, 12, okay. What about the Renault? See, this is what we've come to trying this safety car. Bring you something. There's not much to talk about if no one's pitting. There's no one to really analyse as we see the Renault come through. 13, yeah, already knew that. And we know the Alpha is safe. Because we saw earlier. Here's the number 46. So yeah, Tom, I'll be getting him to change that number after this race. But after the hunt, we have found the safety car's coming in the pits, just the right time. And we will be getting ready to race here. And Tom cannot go yet, safety car still isn't in the pits. When is he gonna break away from the pack? He goes now. No, still waiting. Now he goes while he's on the left hand side of the track. That might hinder him, as we can see. Tizzy gets a really good exit. He's using overtake on Thomas. Thomas has got a really bad restart there. Here comes Hero. Hero's also going to be looking to make an overtake. Not many overtakes happening up and down the order though. I think there's an overtake. Placky up the inside of Ireland gets the move done. Just forces him on the curb. Good move from him. No one else making an overtake up and down the grid though. The one to watch will be at the front. Tizzy's making a move on Thomas. Will Hero try and get involved? Hero looking good as we see Stubbsy lose out to the other soft runner on the grid. Or back at the front. Thomas leads with Tizzy behind. Hero's doing well for himself. Up into P3. Drive Forever's also looking at the back of this train as Dan sits behind trying to defend himself, and Cole is looking quite feisty on the attack as he gets very bunched up through this section. Lots of dirt, yeah. Tyres will be wearing out, but it looks good for them here, coming into the hairpin after the bridge as we ride on board with Tizzy. Looking back at the pack, looking back at Hero who's behind him, as there all the cars come flying past into the final sector. The Alfa Romeo is going to be looking to try and make a move in the next few laps, try not to let Thomas get away. As we see Cole still trying to push to get past AMS Dan. Once he's past AMS Dan, he should be good to go. Very speedy here, going through the next section. Up against the barrier, there's yellow flags behind. As there isn't Williams in the barrier, resets the track. Unfortunate for him, he looked good as Thomas
sets fastest lap as the leader. Hopefully the Alfa Romeo will want to change that and catch back up and overtake him here. As we look further back through the order, we see Amos Hero also chasing down the Alfa Romeo. As we see everyone speeding through that section. I'm going to cut back down because looking at them fly through there is absolutely amazing. That camera angle is just woof. Yes, please. Anyway, back to the leaders who were battling. Hopefully you had as much enjoyment from that as I did. Coming through here, I was going to be looking to make a move in the Alfa Romeo, who just got a really good start. Looks to be dropping away from Thomas. Thomas looking like he's commanding this race, which is quite surprising to me. I didn't expect this from good old Tom. Clearly pad input, so it's no one who's running wheel. I wouldn't know. If it was anyone else on his account, I wouldn't. I don't think it is, though. I think he just sweated out this race and done loads of practice. I think that's the way he's ended up in the first, but I think he'll make a mistake. Cole is looking to overtake Amos. Dan's sort of broken away and caught back up to the train ahead of him. Tizzy is more on the defensive than the attack now, with a bigger gap to Thomas than there is between him and Hero. Hero will be looking to try and get past the Alpha as early as possible. Don't want the racing point to break away. Coming out the final corner as Tizzy takes a lot more curve, takes a lot more speed through there. So I doubt it will be the first corner where Hero makes his move. Placky's on the move up the grid. Stubbsy spun at the same section that he spun last time around, and he's not getting going again. Standing in neutral as he now does donuts on track. This is the point where that gets added to a completion of Dum Dum at the end of the season. That's getting clipped after this and added to the completion reel. Hero still bearing on the back of Tizzy in the Alfa Romeo. No sign of an overtake coming along. ERS is on Hero's side. Thomas has used a lot to try and defend from the Alfa Romeo. Early on in this race, already down to 40%, while Hero's barely used any. Coming out of the left-hander, gets DRS. There's no line for the DRS there, actually, on the ground, which is quite surprising. But DRS nonetheless coming into the right-hander. Good exit and a good run through here could lead him to overtake the Alfa Romeo next lap. It's very difficult to overtake on here, as I say that Ducky gets past the Merc, leaves him space around the outside. Those softs seem to be at the end of the days for him. Maybe that's why Stubbsy had such a big spin. And out of this race, Hero will be looking to get a good run and good exit there out of the final corner that you really need to put brakes on for. As you can see, the Alfa Romeo just gets on the throttle a little bit earlier, just a lot more run, as we see the mediums already looking to go onto the hards until the end. Already we're only 7 laps in, which is quite surprising, but maybe you'll go further on into the race. We'll see, as those softs look like they're pretty worn out too. As we see Tizzy gets a good exit, but will it be enough? As we see Hero sat in the slipstream, getting a lot more slipstream than he is from Thomas. At this point, Thomas is going to fall away from him and get out of this DRS. Hero just needs to keep on him, keep the pressure going. See what he can do. Coming through the left-hander, staying right behind him. As we keep looking back, driver is trying to gain on these, but is unfortunately falling back. Another driver has spun and crashed. I think that's Twiggy is now spinning, and does he have wing damage? Not from what I can see. Might have small wing damage here or there, but nothing to comment on. Here is still looking to try and overtake the Alfa Romeo. The Alfa Romeo is gaining that section, but we all know that Thomas gains a lot more in the final sector from what we've seen already. So Thomas will be looking to break away now and hopefully get a gap that can separate him from Tizzy. For Hero's sake, Cole moves up to the inside of Dan, makes the move stick. Dan's looking to try and compromise his line to try and get a better exit through there, but was unfortunately not able to. Cole gets the worst exit but keeps it. Hero tries to get a better exit than the Alpha out of there, but this time he doesn't, coming through the left-hander, as Lewis is now around with wing damage as another driver falls behind us. He's full throttle, and I don't think he wants to be in this race anymore. I think he just wants to get to the pits and retire. Unfortunately for him, even though there could be safety cars, other people that retire in pits, especially Stubbs, who doesn't have wind damage, I just find, because like a safety car, virtual safety car, because Lewis crashes on purpose, as we will see as Island comes around the corner. If you know the Ferrari was cautious and got back to the pits properly, that wouldn't have happened. But instead, he just drove straight into a barrier. So yeah. Fortunate for him. Thomas will lead, this virtual safety car will. Maybe bunch them up, maybe split them apart, we'll see who gets a better exit. Maybe a drive-through for somebody. That might surprise us. That might throw something in the mix. Throw something in the air. But we'll see what happens with this. As we restart, the gaps haven't really moved at all, but Hero is just as close to TZTZ as was before. Cole has got close to Drive Forever, nearly within DRS range of the Ferrari. As a poor exit from the Alfa Romeo makes the Renault even more closer. As a good run through there could help him, as he doesn't get the best of run as TZTZ does. But there's a lot less overtake. He's been using a lot there. If Dan gets the first penalty of the day from corner cutting, 3 seconds there for him. That would drop him out of 6 down to about P7. Unfortunate for him. That might affect him at the end of the race, but more people probably get penalties as we go through the race. There's a big hit of overstay for Hero. Might leave him a bit wasted out to Drive Forever. Will Drive Forever be able to do anything on hit at this point? I don't think he will. Hero's just stuck behind Tizzy. I think he has more pace, but just can't do anything about it. Thomas, I think he's just consistent. I think Hero probably has more pace than him, but he's just stuck behind the Alfa Romeo at the moment. As we look back, not many people are having battles in the midfield, sort of more split apart back here, as people break off. But for now, it's looking really good for these front runners as they look very close to each other. Hero is even closer. They're using a lot of overtake on the straight to try and get to Tizzy, using quite a lot. But so does Tizzy himself, losing quite a lot of DRS on that straight from their overtake. You know, he'll be trying to save some of that. Hopefully, he'll be looking to defend this position, maybe get some pace. If you can get some pace on him, you're going to say Thomas, get a car between him and Hero. Thomas looking to command this race at the moment. He's controlling the pace, but just breaks out of the DRS, which means that the Alfa Romeo will be a sitting duck on this straight. Will not gain as much as he needs to. He uses a lot of overtake to try and keep the gap up and try and gain back on Tom. But Tom, if he pushes here as Placky goes for fastest lap on a set of mediums, yep, just an average fastest lap, usually his teammate coming into the pits to change his tyres. TZTZ will have DRS in this straight, I'm pretty sure, the activation point, but he does not have as much ERS as Hero. Hero will probably go for the dive into here. Will he? He looks for the dive. Will he go for it? No, he doesn't. He stays behind. Good move from him there. Doesn't try and lose damage. Will he go for the dive into the hairpin? No, he stays behind. Very smart from him here as Thomas falls back a little bit more. TZTZ's been forced to push, use a bit of overtake. He's going to be running out of that ERS very, very shortly, but he has a lot more fuel. Can run a higher fuel mixture than Hero, but Hero will have a lot more nimble car. Well, he looks like he's running more wing, or less wing, sorry, because he's faster on the straight. So it's just going to be a test of what's going on. Oh, no, more wing because of how he's. I don't know. Look, they're very different. Coming into the right-hander, we'll see. Nope, Hero stays behind, still waiting for the opportunity where it's right. Maybe trying to force him into a mistake, waste his ERS. I mean, he's nearly done it. He's only on 17% up to 22. He's around 22. I think another big hit of overstay for Hero. Unfortunately, I think he could still try and get it. I don't know if he got hit by the Ferrari, but he's still really, really close to the Alfa Romeo. It's not like he's dropped back too much. The Alpha is still under pressure, and the Alpha could still get an overtake done on him. Coming through the left-hander, you need to be really aggressive on that kid, a little bit more than you are, Hero. As we see Cole and Drive Forever in the pits on the mediums going onto the hard tyre. We'll see who gets out first out of those two. Who'll get the faster pit stop. I think it's going to be as mediums go back on the Cole's car, so a splitting strategy there. It's the Ferrari going into the harsh, the one stock. Oh no, I'm yawning. Yay. Even though this is a brilliant race at the moment. Yeah, so Colby in 2-stop. Hopefully a safety car can mend that. There's a 3-second timer there, which will hinder their race, but nonetheless, the points. Hero is still behind Tizzy's ERS is dropping by the minute. It's going to be really close for them. It will be. We'll see who can do the best very, very soon. Very, very close to the barrier for Hero, but he'll get a way better exit if he can get the car sorted. Overtake not being applied this time around, but DRS has. No, he's not as close as he was the past lap, but Thomas is not as far away as he was the past lap, so Thomas really stopping Hero from overtaking Tizzy at the moment is probably the best option. Even though he'd love to break away, as soon as he breaks away, Hero gets past Tizzy and chases him, so it's just a case of he needs to keep the pace up at a standard where cars can stay within his DRS but doesn't too much. Thomas and Tizzy pits for a fresh set of tyres. We'll see what they go on to. Dan follows them in, so does Ducky, so does Placky. So most of the front runners now pit. Hards for Placky. It's going to be hards for Phoenix. It's going to be hards for Thomas. It's going to be hards for Tizzy. And it's also going to be hards for Dan. Yes, everyone's on the hards right now as we see the cars falling out onto the track. Thomas is still the... No! He's been jumped! AMS Cole has jumped him on the mediums. His Drive Forever is now the net leader. He can keep this together after pitting a little bit earlier. Breaks out of that train and he's now the leader. Thomas falls behind Cole and Drive Forever, but Cole is on Drive Forever, going to make a move for the net lead of the Grand Prix. Goes up the inside, just his front wing. Drive Forever leaves space. If I was him, I wouldn't have, because that was just a front wing up the inside. Round the outside, Drive Forever squeeze him a little bit on the exit. It's a brilliant battling from the both of them. Drive Forever tries it around the outside, just couldn't make it as Cole moves up into the net first position. He isn't in first yet though, he's got cars that haven't pit ahead of him. Some on the hards, he will have to make a move soon. Hero gets clear space. Where's he going to come out? We're going to ride on board with him. Keep an eye on that track map as we come through the final few corners. Try and get a good exit here. Into the pits he comes. Yes, he does. Breaks down, doesn't hit the barrier. Don't get speed in the pit lane either. Yep, brakes, gets it perfect on the dot. Coming into the pits as we wait. We need to look for the orange car of Amos Cole. He will be in that little train there as we see the Renault pit. Are they going to come through yet? No, he's onto the hard. He's going to come out on track. He's going to be close. It's going to be really close here. Will he be able to jump them? I think he has. I think he's done it. But they're going to be really, really quick down the straight. I think he's done it by quite a margin, to be fair, because they've been stuck in traffic. Coming down the straight. Will Cole be able to jump? The Renault of Hero's coming through on the left. Hero's just going to get him up the inside. Hero side by side with AMS Cole here on fresh tyres. Will he be using his overtake to try and overtake him? Cole stays there. Cole technically is still on the pit stop behind. Cole is trying to gain on Phoenix. I know that these two are in a party together, Phoenix and Cole. I know that for a fact. So Phoenix, will he put up a fight? I mean, Drive Forever's going up the inside of Hero, so Hero's got to defend from him as Drive Forever goes round the outside. There, Drive Forever takes second place off of Hero. Hero on those colder tyres isn't doing the best, but he's trying to fight back on Drive Forever. Thomas has now fallen behind Hero. Hero has made up some time, but he's now still in third position technically. So it's a meh position for him. He's Lost time, but gained time. So really he's just in a stalemate with the third number spot. These lot will be looking to pit in around 10 lap time. I think if people are pitting a lap 12, it's a 18, 19, 20 lap lifespan on those tyres, which is quite surprising due to the lengthiness of the track itself. But a 1 minute 40 is what these lot will be looking at. Around 10 seconds slower than our quali times we were on. We were on what, 33.3 was the pole time? 4? And they're 10 seconds slower than that. So Cole's going to be trying to get past these. As soon as Cole's past these, he can carry on. Twiggy will not let him past her. Twiggy will fight it, as he's in the battle with Phoenix, as these lot are really, really slow. Cole is going to be looking to get past and get up to the leaders. They're going to go 3 wide. Cole tries to go down the middle, taps the back of Twiggy, coming into here. 2 wide. Cole's up the inside. Does he make a double overtake? On the inside of Twiggy now. Twiggy's the one around the outside. Phoenix has fallen back completely. Twiggy keeps up the inside. Phoenix nearly hits the back of Cole. Really close. Cole just gets through. Double overtake for Cole. Beautiful driving from all 3 of them. Really close racing. Nearly making contact, but keeps it together as we see Cole derating after that. Unfortunate for him. Hero is now looking at Phoenix. If I was Phoenix, I'd do it for the team and let him through. Yeah, as here comes Hero at the inside into the hairpin. Phoenix tries to battle. Phoenix is still battling with Hero, who could go for the win, which is quite surprising. If I was Phoenix, I wouldn't do that, as he's just let Thomas through. Really bad team racing from Phoenix there. I'm very disapproved, as Thomas nearly takes him out. There, turns across on him, pushing him back into the Ferrari. That's, to be fair, Thomas, you needed to leave a little bit more room there. I think Phoenix and Thomas, who were in a party together, may I add, have done Hero a bit dirty. As he's your teammate and he's your main rival, and Thomas didn't. He turned across on him, and Phoenix just, well, it's his teammate. And let's see what Phoenix does with Thomas. I doubt he'll put up much of a fight. Thomas coming into here, doesn't go for the move, don't use any overtake, which is quite surprising. Probably do it on the next straight, as he waits for the opportunity. Hero will also be waiting for this opportunity as well, probably trying to catch these two as well. Phoenix and Phoenix are the cars that they need to overtake next. Thomas has got a lot less overtake than Hero. Hero coming up into here, he won't go for the move. Yes, he does. He goes up the inside of Thomas, trying to make the move stick. Thomas gets forced wide. Thomas, don't cut across on him, mate. Round the outside, Hero tries the move, can't get it done. Hero nearly gets forced in the barrier. As now it's Thomas around the outside, and he is still trying to do it, but Thomas just gets him around the outside, because I think there was a little bit of overtake on the exit as he brakes really late to try and outbrake Hero if he tries anything into there. I doubt Hero would. Coming through this section, he's getting really, really close to the back of Thomas. As will he go for the move? He does go for the move, just puts his front wing up the inside. Isn't able to make it work. Phoenix is now looking at Phoenix, as we see him trying to make gaps up on the leaders who are behind him. Phoenix cannot make a move into there right now. His teammate is still stuck behind Thomas. I think this is dumb from AMS Phoenix. Really do. This dumb move to keep his teammate behind for this long, as yet it's just causing havoc. These two drivers at the front of this train, probably holding them up so much that Cole's got a big enough gap to pit again, which he might at this rate. As we see Senna get a 3-second time penalty, no one can do anything into there. Safety car deployed. Well, that'll slightly ruin Cole's plans. A 2-stop there, he might pit onto the hards now. I think if he pit onto the hards here, he might have a big enough gap, to be fair. He might, because of how slow they'll be going through that middle sector. But to be fair, on AMS Phoenix's front, I think that was quite dumb. He had a teammate behind. If he let him through, the teammate could have gone on and gained a gap and done well, but he doesn't, and he forces Hero behind into a Thomas that didn't leave enough space when they were battling. I think when they were battling Hero on this point on the track, it was good battle, but before then, when Thomas actually getting the move done, it was very, 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 very dodgy from Thomas. putting his wing where it should be, and his wheel there as well. Will anyone pit? Phoenix, and Phoenix returns to the pit lane after their hard stint. They'll be going on to a set of mediums, I imagine, as that pushes Thomas up into first. Cole pits for a set of hards like I said he would. He will now come out in fourth. Fresh hards for him probably won't make the difference with what people are already on, as other cars come out on track. Twiggy on a set of mediums, which is quite surprising. As we wait for people to come around and catch up to the safety car. So right now Thomas still leads, but this time, instead of Drive Forever, is Hero behind him. Was it Drive Forever who was holding Hero up? No, it wasn't, it was Tizzy Tizzy. Tizzy Tizzy's fallen quite far back. He's pit for mediums, thinking the mediums might last him to the end. They could possibly last him to the end. 14 laps and then will be difficult, but possible. I think it will be a stretch none the least. Hero will be looking to overtake Thomas as it's possible. Cole has got fresh tyres and could look to be a threat. Drive Forever has been doing well, sitting around where Cole was during this race, has done well for themselves too. Phoenix has also somehow managed to find his way up into this position as he splits the two Phoenixes. Then looking back down the grid, we've got Planky. I'm not called Planky since BFR Season 1 when we were doing FRS race, and I called him Planky the whole way time through. That's been months, that was like November, right? And then for some reason now, 3 months on, I'm calling him Planky. Well, I'm Plank, it's Placky actually. He's in 9th. Yeah. You know, when we were racing against the Rainbow Zebras of FRS. You know, I'm pretty sure in the rules of BFR, it said all drivers must run the same livery or a backup livery that's been submitted. And they only submitted one livery and everyone turned up with a different livery. They want one person with the same livery as someone else. It was absolutely hilarious. Shows how good they were, and it shows how much that they just got random people in each race. Because I'm pretty sure if you drove for them once, you didn't drive for them again. Because it was a league, not a team. And the only reason the league is a thing is because Daddy's money. But we move. Will the safety car be in this lap? I hope so. I'll finish this race. We've got Minecraft up to this, we'll have some. Yes! Safety car is in this lap, I'm just going to make sure. Yes. Safety car in this lap, we are ready for a restart. Thomas will lead the pack away again. From Hero, Hero will be hoping to overtake him without Thomas having DRS. Hopefully he can stay within the DRS on these next few laps. Hero looking for a win here, Thomas looking for a win too. Don't think Thomas has won here yet. He's been a bit further down the grid. Last time out, I'm pretty sure he was a lap down in the racing point. It might have been, I don't know, I might be making a mistake. But I'm pretty sure he gave Cole DRS for that might be my league. I cannot remember. RVR's in the bin now, by the way. No longer exists. But we'll go. Thomas coming around the final corner. Gets a good restart, but Hero's got an even better restart as Thomas has struggled with the restarts. He keeps going while he's on the left hand side of the track. He's going at the wrong point where cars can predict it. Going through the left-hander, Hero is right up behind him. All he needs is a good exit through here. Hero is not under threat from anyone else. Cole's trying to get through. No one else is making positions up or getting past anyone. Hero sort of goes a little bit wide. He has a thing I've seen with Hero in the past 2 races. I've commentated on him. He has poor corners before a straight. Right, before a straight, his corners aren't the best. His exits, his apex, I don't understand. He's very fast, I'm not doubting that, but from what I can see, before an overtaking opportunity, he's a little bit off. It might just be that the way he shrinks the corners, he don't like to get good exits, but I feel like, look, through here he's really good, a lot faster than Tom. But then when he comes to this corner, Tom will get a better exit. I'm sure of it. As here he goes for a lot of the earlier apex, and then Tom is able to peel away from him out the corner. As we see Placky overtake NRC Phoenix on the inside, and now we're on the outside. Tizzy will be next up for him in this massive train up to the lead too. Hero and Thomas. Thomas is looking to defend through the next few laps. As soon as DRS gets enabled though, it might be a different story. Thomas has been able to save a lot of ERS, everyone has. Thomas is on the lowest of the lot, using a lot this lap just to try and defend from the Renault of his Hero. As Twiggy is the one now with a 3-second time penalty from corner cutting. Hero looking very fast on the exit there, a bit faster than Thomas. Thomas doesn't look to be commanding the race too much. He needs to break away. He's not breaking away enough. Hero is still right behind him. Hero's going to go through here. Will he be able to get... No, Thomas just has that edge through there, but I think this time Hero gets just as good exit. Thomas using a lot of overtake there to try and gain a gap. That's probably why he gained a little bit on the exit, but not enough. As we come through here, Hero gains a lot there, up to 3/10 if you see Phoenix and Daniel. A little battle there coming into there as Dan gets a little oversteer on the exit. Hero's looking really close on Thomas here. Thomas might be in pressure, might make a mistake. As we see him, yes, go a little bit wide, not enough, not a corner where that could cause too much. Sometimes that can be a racing line for a driver, but I don't think I've been seeing Thomas do that during this race, as he will get a better exit than Hero, but not by much. Just really the gap opening up, he doesn't really gain much of a gap on him, if anything, as it's still around 3 or 4 tenths. As Twiggy goes up the inside of Cole there, Cole is coming back at him around the outside into the left and keeps it. Twiggy can't do anything about Cole on those fresh sets of mediums. Shet? No, he's not on a shet, he's on a set. Man. Yeah, he's a fresh shet. Yeah, literally freshly out the bum. Right, Hero's looking to gain on Thomas. His DRS will be enabled this lap. And he is within the second, as long as he don't make any mistakes. He looks a little bit further back than he was last lap, but DRS is enabled. The activation point from the next DRS zone is after these corners. If you can get a good run through here, you might be able to get him on this lap or next. As we come through here, Thomas has made a mistake and he's gone a little bit wide. That's going to give Hero a heap of time to gain. As he uses overtake, he's going to be going through it at the end of this straight. Good run through there. He's got a better run than Thomas has. As he uses overtake, Thomas is going to have a lot less overtake than him. As he comes down the straight, he's going to pull to the inside. Thomas Goes defensive, but it wasn't enough. Hero up the inside as he locks up. Thomas has gone for the switchback, and Thomas gets it done. Hero will have to stick behind Thomas. Beautiful from Thomas as Hero makes a mistake, just outbreaks himself. Unsure if there was contact on Thomas going back up the inside, as we saw Hero but did sort of make the corner. So I'm unsure if Thomas sort of pushed him out a little bit. I think Thomas is taking a wider line through there, taking a lot more speed. But it hinders him on his exit as we see Hero right up behind him. He's going to be looking for a better exit out of here. He's gone for a later apex. He goes for the better exit. He's not going to be able to make it down here. He doesn't put overtake on. I think he's turned his fuel mix up for that straight, trying to gain. As we see Drive Forever is also now gaining on these lot. As I'm going to pull to this camera as we see Phoenix trying to get past Twiggy. Further behind, Phoenix is looking like he's got some pace on him in the race. He likes his race pace, he does. I found out the past few races, even though I don't think I could beat him. Just a little bit. But to by the Hero gets a lot of oversteer, but he's still within a second of Thomas. And through here, we know that Thomas can make mistakes if put under the pressure. Hero isn't taking too much curve through the final corner though. As we see, Phoenix is spun. Phoenix is in the pits. I'm wrong. Unsure why. I think he might have got wing damage. Did he get wing damage off of... Yeah, he's got wing damage. You can see the front wing hanging up in the air from an engineer. Unfortunately for him. What? Hero's still really close to Tom. For the right, I know Thomas is still trying to defend as much as possible, but he don't look like he can hold on much longer. I think the ERS is going to wear out soon, as he's using it at probably the points of the track where he don't need to. I don't think Hero is too reckless or too desperate to go up the inside here. He's still got around 9 laps left of the race. He still has plenty of time. Thomas is still looking quite defensive coming into there. Hero still trying to take those later apexes, try to get that better exit, trying to get this slipstream. I think I know where he'll make the move. He'll make the move off the inside where he tried to make the move a few laps previous, but he just needs a good run through this final sector. Tom's really strong. Drive Forever just behind. Amos Cole, he's still trying to do something, but he's got Twiggy right up behind him, and this time Phoenix isn't there to fix it. Phoenix will be hoping for another safety car. I think that's his day over, to be fair. End of the day for him. He's 35 seconds away, or 30, 29.7, so not too bad. As we move back up to the lead pack, it's a 4/10 gap between Hero and Thomas coming into the first 2 corners. If Hero can sort of get it better, he don't take too much curve in there, and it's just Hero's trying to not take liberties. Maybe he's got warnings. If he's got 2 warnings, then that probably explains why he's not taking as much curb and stuff like that. But maybe he's got the issue that I had around here. For some reason around here, suspension failure occurred to me the last time I raced around here in PRL. I was taking too much curb and the suspension blew off at this point, not this point, around this corner. As Twiggy's trying to battle Cole forces him into a barrier. Cole, mate, I think that was a naughty. I don't think you should try and... Yeah, no, Cole, you've done a naughty. You've done a boo-boo. That was not rated out. You forced him into a barrier. As Cole now defends from a massive train, as the front 3 will break away. Scrolling back as we see Williams gets fastest lap. He's at the back. He's got about a 7-10 gap to the car ahead. These lot still battling those. Thomas is still doing well for himself, but he's really running out of the RS here. If Hero was using the same amount, he'd probably be past by now. But I think Hero's just trying to wear him out, enough to get the overtake done, and enough where he won't get re-overtaken as well. I think he wants to wear out Thomas's ERS to the point where Drive Forever might have a chance at overtaking Thomas, causing, maybe a crash. That would be good if Tom and Drive Forever crashed after Hero gets past. But will Hero get past? That's a good question. As Thomas is using overtake on the exit of that corner, as you can tell, Hero. Sorry for the rev glitch, but Hero has come in as he's avoiding the curbs quite a lot there. I don't think that will be. That might be Drive Forever. Well, maybe not Drive Forever. He's not ridden the curbs too much, so maybe it's the setup. I don't know, but he's got a good exit here, and Thomas hasn't. So Hero will be looking to come across Up the inside. Will he make the same move? No, he don't make the same mistake. Round the outside. Thomas goes defensive, and Hero's lost the back end, and he's unable to do the switchback like Thomas was a few laps previous. And Thomas will keep the lead, going defensive and keeping it good. A lock up from Hero there leaves him vulnerable to the Ferrari, but the Ferrari's unable to do anything. Cole is in a lot more cleaner spaces to him. He goes back on his mediums. I think the hards are coming into play now. I think those mediums are getting worn. Cole will have fresher tyres, and he's getting back up to the top pack after his spinner Rooney. Hero's just struggling, I think, behind Tom. I don't think he can make it. Hero, I said at the start of this race that I put money on you to win. Well, I didn't put money on you, but I put my bet on you to win. And you're letting Thomas win. I'm not having that, right? So Hero, you're going to get your head out your arse, and you're going to overtake the, you know, the absolute retard that you've got to overtake in front of you. It's not that difficult. Oh, Thomas is a lovely boy. It's just funny, isn't it? He's got a really good line through there. He used a lot of curb coming through there. Will he use a lot of curb coming into here? Misses it just. He locks up a little bit. He brakes a little bit too late. But he's going to get a good exit. He gets a later apex through there, which means he'll get the car straightened earlier and faster. And Thomas can. He's only 3/10 away. Will he be able to make him easy to go on? A little bit of a lock-up, but will he use overtake? He will use overtake. Thomas has not got much left. I think now you need to pounce. He's derating. He's derating. Oh, you should have used overtake a bit earlier there, Hero. But we know now that Thomas will not have anything left in the back of that car. What? Here comes Thomas, still defending, nothing really going on. I mean, it's just slipstream training, and I think Thomas can't really defend well. If he styles it, he's got ERS, but it's not enough. It's only 60% on Hero. Hero's going to try and get a good exit. He can't get a good exit though. Hero's going to try and push towards him. I'd usually overtake now. We need someone to just go in here and just say, look, he's got nothing left. Is he? Oh, a bit of over. It's a big mistake. Big mistake from Hero. Hero cannot be making those mistakes right now. He can't. He just needs to nail it down and use overtake. I think it's just so close for him. As he gets the RS, use overtake. He's derating. Use your overtake. You've got so much on you. Come on. He won't be able to re-overtake you once you passed him. He's got no ERS. His drive forever gets the 3-second penalty that probably will drop him out contention and winning this race. So drive forever will no longer win this race. That'll put Cole up into a P3 position, which will drop drive forever down quite low actually. He'll put him down to like 8th or 9th because how close this front pack are. But as you look now, Hero is within 3/10. 4/10. Break it out into the right hander. Good exit, right. Let's see what he can do. He needs a good run through this final sector. Thomas has always been getting good runs through the final sector, but he's gone a little bit wide there. And through this, it's the final corner, they just separate a little bit. I think they're equal now. Thomas goes a little bit wider than Hero does through here. As Hero uses a lot of curb there, I thought that might have been a penalty, or maybe it used up a warning, unsure. As he turns in, he uses a little bit of curb. It's not going to be too far off now, as Senna, who's in 14th, gets a penalty. I think that's his second or third penalty of the day. Hero uses a lot of curb there. Hopefully don't make the same mistake he did the laps previous. Now he don't even do a little lock-up. Don't even miss the apex. Beautiful through there. He's using overtake. Thomas is on 13%. Thomas goes a little bit wide through there. I think this is Thomas done for. Yeah, he's derating. Here comes Hero to the inside. Hero's going to get the move done. I don't think Thomas can do anything about it this time around. And Thomas will just have to sit behind while he has another car behind him who has a penalty, chasing down Thomas. I think that's it for him now. Yep, Thomas is still derating. Hero just needs to don't use the overtake you've got. Just save it, because you don't need to, and just keep pushing as much as you can. He's already got a 7 or 8 tenth gap from Thomas, and Hero might, touch wood, go on to win this. That's me touching wood. Cole is on defence. You can Tizzy is on the mediums. Mediums look like they've got pretty good pace from them there, as Placky gets past Ducky. Ducky's still trying to overtake around the outside as they're side by side through here. Placky just gets past. Ducky's still right behind him though. Will that be any changing of hands of position as Thomas falls behind by his second? And where's the detection point? The detection point is here. Thomas uses a little bit of overtake to try and get into it. He can't. He's going to be on the defensive from Drive for He's going to be down. I think that's second place for him now. As here comes Placky into the first corner. Get a better run than Ducky does, but Ducky might be able to gain a little bit more coming in the left-hander. Good exit. It's a right-hander coming down the straight. Will Ducky be able to do anything? He uses overtake. Placky's not got as much overtake as him. Placky's derating. Coming into here, Ducky lets off the overtake and doesn't go for the move. Unsure if they're in a party or not, but they might be. Looking back at the front, Thomas is on the defensive from the Ferraris. We see NRC Phoenix. I think he's gone round. He's just reset to track, or he's lagged out. He's lagged out. That's what's happened there. As we put back to this battle, not much going on there. Thomas is on the defensive from a Ferrari. He's got pace. Only 2/10 gap between these two. Good exit for them there. DRS will be enabled. Going down the straight. Don't use any overtake. Thomas still on low ERS. Still having to use overtake to defend. To be fair, Drive Forever is trying to get the big enough gap from the cars behind, but he's not really doing so. I think Hero has gone on to win this race. Most certainly now as Ducky gets the 3-second time penalty, that will drop him out of contention from getting position off of Placky. Due to the penalties right now, I think Drive Forever is only going to drop down to about 6th, which isn't too bad. I do say, actually no, 5th will be Drive Forever's finishing position if he gets a good run through here. He's not got the best final corners, but he's still doing well. If he can use a bit of overtake, he might be able to get past Thomas on the last few laps. He goes a bit wide there, that might give him... I want to see how many penalties people have got. Right now everyone's on 3 seconds except Twiggy, who's on 6, Alan's on 6, Senna's on 9 and Roy on 6, so... Yep, Drive Forever cannot gain enough. I had Hero. Beautiful race on him after that. I mean, he's broken away really, really well. And done himself good. So, really good from him. Doing well for himself. As Hero will probably win this now. 2-second gap from Thomas. Thomas has lost a bit through there as Drive Forever is still trying to gain some on Thomas. Drive Forever is still on the attack on Thomas. Will he be able to get in though? A bit of a bad exit. He's getting bad runs through these final couple of corners. If he can just get a good run through here, which he sort of has, it's the corner before where he's not done the best. DRS enabled. 2 more laps left to go in NRC Season 2, round 9. Is it round 9? See, look, I'm smart. But Drive Forever is getting really, really close to Thomas. I'm not sure if he can keep defending the way he is at the moment. Overtake is on. using everything he can to catch up to Tom. Tom's derating coming into this corner. Will he go for the dive? No, he stays behind. He's run out of ERS now. I think he's used his opportunity wisely to try and catch up though, because I think that's going to drain Thomas even more. Cole is right behind him. Tizzy's looking like everyone's piling up behind Thomas. Hero's been able to break away from this train. It's just going to be really close to see what Drive Forever can do on the final lap. Will be when he's able to overcome it. Really close to the back of Thomas there, coming around the final corner. Ooh, final corner? Are you mad? Playing final corner. It's like, it's the furthest corner from the final corner on the whole track, so, you know, I don't know what you're on, or one of the furthest corners from the final corner on the track. Thomas is really defensive. He's looking quite, like, I think any mistake and he's off. It's so easy to make a mistake and just lose position like that in these trains. You've got to be on point the whole time. Like sweat trains, because that's what it is. There's a bunch of sweats who don't make mistakes, sat in a train trying to overtake each other. But here comes Drive Forever, trying to make a move on Thomas. He's got a lot of speed on him. He's got a lot of pace on him. He's got another 3-second time penalty. That's 9 seconds now for him. But a good exit out of there, coming into the final chance that we'll have to overtake Thomas. He gets a better run than Thomas, I think, through there, and he's going to use overtake. He's going to use everything he has. Thomas is already derating at the start of the straight. Cole can't do anything to help Tom. Through here, Thomas goes to the inside, round the outside, tries Drive Forever. Thomas is forcing him off. Doesn't give him any damage. To be fair, Tom, if that gave Drive Forever a penalty, I think I'd be very angry. I think it gave him a warning. He forced him all 4 wheels off the track. Now, technically in F1, forcing someone like fully, like Verstappen to get a penalty because he just knocked Leclerc off. Leclerc, if he just conceded, would have been fine. Drive Forever couldn't have conceded then, and Thomas still pushed him. So I think Tom, technically in F1 terms, in real life, would have got a penalty, but I don't think he should get one. It was just racing. But Tom will come second. I don't think it would have affected Tom anyway. I just wanted to see him get overtaken twice, but it's very pleasurable for me, for my eyes. It's very nice to see Tom get overtaken. It's one of the fantastic things in the world. But Hero will come around the final few corners to win the Singapore Grand Prix and maybe even take the lead of the standings if TCTC don't get much points. Thomas will come across the line second. Cole will get third. Placky will get fourth after all of this. Drive Forever fifth. TCTC sixth after his good start. Ducky 7th, Arctic 8th, Dan 9th, Twiggy 10th, and then that will be your top 10 for round 9 here at Singapore. Well, that will be your race then for today. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure to commentate on today's race. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time out. And I think it is, if we look at the calendar, it will be Australia for round 10. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.